All right, welcome to this bonus on ChatGPT plugins. So this video is just walking you through the initial setup, how to enable them, how to find the plugin store. So you do need a ChatGPT Plus subscription. That's why this is a bonus module. ChatGPT Plus is only $20 per month. It's the biggest no-brainer software that I own. If it was $200 per month, I would still pay for it. But whether that's worth it to you is up to you. But you do need ChatGPT Plus, which you can see I have here, in order to use plugins, at least right now at the time of this video. So, assuming you're on board with ChatGPT Plus, let me show you how to turn on plugins, use plugins, go to the plugin store, just the setup before we start diving into specific plugins. So you do, again, at the time of this recording, need to enable plugins in your ChatGPT Plus account. So you can see my email address is down here in the bottom left, and I'm going to click on this and go to Settings. And then under Beta Features, you can see there's a couple of options here. If you're on Plus, I actually recommend turning all of these on if they're not already on. But you can see plugins here. You'll need to enable it. So click the button so it's green, and that should turn it on. Now, with it enabled, right? Again, the UI is going to change quickly, I'm sure. Right now, you can see there's one side for GPT 3.5 and another side for GPT-4, which is available when you have ChatGPT Plus. Now, after you enable plugins, you should see it kind of at the bottom here, right? So you can see plugins here. Now, when I click into this, right, I'm now in plugin mode. You can see it change up here in my URL. And now I just want to show you, right, when I click down here, how to find plugins, right? So if I go to the bottom, and yours should really be higher up because you don't have any plugins installed, there's a plugin store. It's kind of like the app store with an iPhone, right? So scroll till you see plugin store. Now when you click on that, this is how you find plugins, right? Because in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be using specific plugins, and you're going to need to go to the plugin store, search for them, and install, right? So this is like any other app store. You can search, which they actually just added, and then you can install by hitting the green button, and you can uninstall by, if you have one installed already, you can uninstall with the gray. But anyway, that's how you enable the plugins. That's how you get to the plugin store. And again, searching is just searching, and installing is this green button. Now, when you install some plugins, right, when you come back, again, I'm in the plugin model here, up here, right? So when you click on this arrow, you can enable certain plugins, right? So you can only have 3 enabled at once, meaning you can kind of use plugins together, which we'll get into, but this is where you can enable plugins. So if I check that and check that, right, so you can see I have 3 plugins enabled up here, and it's telling me that I have 3 out of 3 enabled. And right now, that's the limit. You can only use 3 together, or you could just use 1, right? If you only want to use 1 at a time, you can uncheck these other ones, and now I only have 1 plugin installed, right? You can see it up here. So anyway, that's how you, after you download the plugins, this is how you enable them. You have to actually come into this dropdown and tell ChatGPT which plugins you want to work with during your session. But anyway, hopefully that was straightforward enough. And then in the following videos, obviously, we'll talk about using specific plugins.